day one of looking for New York City apartments. I'm currently in Connecticut. I am driving to Brooklyn, New York, praying that there's street parking. I'm looking at 3 places today. So I have most of my paperwork. I'm still waiting for my partner's paperwork, but I'm hoping that if I do really like something today, I can at least submit the application and then give them the rest of the paperwork tomorrow. I'm gonna take you along with me and see what this journey is about. I've been looking at different parts of New York City. Obviously, there's areas that are just very, very pricey, especially like in lower Manhattan. And if I do find something within our price range, it's usually a studio. And for us, a little bit different, the situation that we have, because we're not downsizing to move to New York. I've actually been in a studio up here for work. We prefer more space, although it would be great to be in the middle of, you know, everything. I do think that space will be way more helpful. And in our price range, there's actually 2-bedroom apartments in Bedford, right? Stuyvesant Heights, I want to say Ocean Hill, and Bushwick. So we're gonna just look at the area, just see what the vibes are. And I've always loved Brooklyn. I grew up in Jersey City and I've gone to Brooklyn like since I was little. I've always loved the art scene there. I've always loved the culture. My best to find like my place and our place where we feel good and we feel like we could be a part of the art community there, be a part of the community there, and support local businesses there. And yeah, just kind of see what the vibes are. So that's where we're going today. We'll see. So the first stop was a flop. I showed up about an hour early and unfortunately felt very unsafe. It was not a good part of town. If you get there and you immediately already feel unsafe, especially as a woman alone, just don't even get out of your car. You know, I let the realtor know that like this was not happening. Like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth my safety. I had like 2 hours to kill. I went up to Williamsburg and started walking around that area. Going into little stores. I went into some thrift shops, some bookstores. I got a bacon, egg, and cheese. Tried yerba mate for the first time. I see the hype now. I understand the hype with the canned yerba mate. Unfortunately, I haven't actually tried the real thing. But I see the hype. I feel more energetic, so maybe it is actually doing something. It's National World Poetry Day. By the time you see this, it's going to be way past that because this is going to be a long journey. But I found the Lana Del Rey poetry book. That's Mother. That's Queen. I love her. Actually, a couple of books that I wanted to get. I want to get more graphic design books, more art books. I'll wait till I live here and can actually do that. This is the bookstore. It's at the mini mall. That place I've been going to for a while, like way before I even considered living here. But I know that area is like, God, so like even more expensive than certain areas in Manhattan now. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But yeah, I did not mention I parked in front of a Whole Foods and did not look at the street signs, which is my fault because I should always look at the damn street signs. But I thought I was fine. Turns out it was an electric car charging station, and I got a ticket. So here I am. Second ticket in less than a year in Brooklyn, New York. I got one last summer when I went to NYC. I'm not letting it get me down. I'm just not. Because these are the trials and tribulations of trying to do things, especially in New York City. Like, you're gonna take L's and you're gonna take some wins. So we'll see if this place is any good. I'm liking this area a little bit so far. I parked half a block around where the actual place is, so we'll see. Yeah, I will record. Checking out place number 2, aka place number 1, since I quit the first one before I even went in. It was a 2-bedroom. It was small, not renovated, not the ones that I saw in the pictures. It was another one that they had in the building, and it was less money, which is good, but there's a reason why it was less money. There was only one closet, a tiny closet in one of the rooms. It was very dark in there. Like, so, like, I don't think I've ever seen an apartment that dark. Every single window was facing directly to the gray building next door. So if you want to be in darkness at all times and be depressed at all times, that is the spot for you. The guy that was seeing it with me left with me, and he was like, that's a depression pit. Like, there was just no way you could be a happy person in that apartment at all. So I don't think I'm gonna apply for that one, but it was good to kind of know what I was getting myself into. And now I'm on to the next place, which is a brand new build. I originally wasn't looking for a brand new build. I like the idea of a pre-war apartment. I like the idea of a brownstone. I like the idea of like a classic New York apartment, as long as everything is functioning, it's clean, there's no rodents. I'm happy with a classic NYC apartment. The only problem is with my budget, it's usually a walk-up, 3 or 4 stories. I even saw 6-story walk-up, which I wouldn't even do just in general, because that's just way too much. I have a dog, his name's Ranger, and he's 13. He's turning 13 this year. He's a senior dog, and he's our emotional support dog, and he's half basset hound, and he has little legs, and it would just be really hard for him to go up and down the stairs that many times, like 2 or 3 times a day. So if I did find a building like this one, the building itself was nice. I mean, maybe the inside, like the hallways and stuff, was dirty, but the actual apartment itself would have been nice if it wasn't for the fact that it was so damn dark. It would have been doable, but yeah, unfortunately, just not the vibe. So if the new apartment has laundry and unit, or not laundry and unit, but it has laundry in the building, it has gym in the building, it has a package room, and it's a 1-bedroom. Everything's new, everything works, it's central air, it has an elevator for Ranger. It's a good deal, I think, but we'll see, because it is right next to the subway. Even though our stop is a couple of blocks up, the subway passes right next to the apartment, so I'm praying that the windows are insulated enough where we wouldn't hear that all day, but we will find out. Editing Karol here. So after waiting for the break, she wanted me to go up to the rooftop and meet with her there. It was really nice view. Obviously, walking into the apartment, the first thing I noticed is that everything is brand new. It looks really nice. We would have been the first people to live here. The lighting is immaculate, and if you're a content creator, you know the vibes. The bedroom's pretty dark, but that's okay if you're just using a place to sleep and just rest. You have the courtyard from here. The windows were huge. The living room was really small and kind of like a weird angle, but it was on the opposite side of the subway, so it wasn't that loud. I also really like that the heater and the air conditioner, the dual system in both the bedroom and the living room. My huge downfall of the place was that there was no storage. There was a really tiny closet in the bedroom, and that's all you're gonna get. So even though the amenities were great, the views were nice, the lighting was great, everything was brand new, the fact that there's no storage was a huge downfall for me. And I do just find that interesting in general about a lot of the new builds that I saw, was that there was no closet space. Like, I don't understand what that's about, because you would think that it'd be really easy to just make a nice closet and not expect people to go to IKEA and have to get their own wardrobes, because that's honestly what we would have had to do if we ended up choosing that place. It's gonna be my big downfall. And just the area is very noisy, it was very crazy around there. Even though I feel like we would be safe in the building and in our apartment, it would still be chaotic to walk Ranger in that like all day every day, and it's just not worth it if you're still a couple of blocks away from the subway stop. Yeah, for the longest time I thought I was gonna regret not applying to this place just because of how nice it was, but looking back, I'm glad I didn't. So yeah, day 1 did not give us an apartment that we wanted. It did not give us our dream NYC apartment, but we are learning and we are growing, and we're gonna continue this journey. If your calling tells you that you need to do something, which mine really was, then I will persevere. I will try my best. I will learn. Some good advice that I could give anyone that's on this journey: open Igloo, a great website and app, to be able to review landlords, to be able to read other previous tenants' reviews. That helped me truly stay away from a lot of red flag landlords and apartment buildings in New York City. Download the Street Easy app. That is the best apartment app for New York City apartments. You will find a lot of great things, and you can specifically filter out exactly what neighborhoods you're looking for, what your price range is, what amenities you want, what kind of buildings you're looking for. Like, you can get very, very specific, and it's very easy to contact the brokers and the landlords there, and even filter out apartments that don't have broker's fee, because the apartment I got did not have a broker's fee. Luckily, I really think that it's very helpful. You're just able to just pay the application fee, first month security. Definitely save up weeks, months in advance. I had to do that, sacrifice a lot to save up in order to get to this point. But that is part one. Keep following for more parts of this NYC apartment journey. Spoiler alert, if you follow me on all other social medias, you already know it has a happy ending. I am happily living in a place that we love. Works great for us. So I just want to be here as a helping guide, and also someone that documents life and is able to show everything of who I am, my creativity, my artistry, and just my everyday lifestyle kind of vlog as a 29-year-old woman living in NYC with my partner and our dog Ranger. Please like and subscribe. It's a free way to support artists, and I would just appreciate if any like-minded individual that can relate to this, reaches out to me, or just give me a follow on my socials at Karol.